Andy, I read this question before, and he's saying, hey, Bradley Benner and SM team, I have an Amazon niche website, and here's the current website status. And then he comes down to all of the website and all of the status, et cetera, et cetera. So the question is, usually, Andy, we don't do money site reviews on Hamday Hangout because it takes a lot of time, number one, and number two, we don't want to expose that. So, you should be joining any of the paid communities if you would. Like, I would suggest the mastermind, of course, but if you want to have your website reviewed, the mastermind is the best way to go. So, but anyways, my question, with the current money site status, is the money site considered SEO optimized and ready to start building more links to it? I think that you're listing everything that has to do with the external stuff. You have some posts here, but we will need to jump into the actual website to see if the snippets are there, if everything is there. And if you're not posting the website, it's kind of hard for us to say if it is SEO optimized or not, right? So that will be my take on it. Now he asks, referring to the battle plan, there's a built link plan for new sites and age sites. For my case, which one should I be following? I think you could be considering an age website because the website is already 11 months old, which I think is good enough. And then you have posts, you have indexing, you have already ranked keywords, even if they are not on page one, right? This is a good signal right here because you have 36 keywords in the top 10 and 3 keywords on the top 3. So, and 59 on the top 30. So I think that you're on a good spot right now to go ahead and push link shoes, right? Or make some more ninja stuff. So the website already has visitors, so it has a lot of data. So I think it will be considered a niche website. Like, new websites are completely brand new that you're building pretty much as you go through the battle plan or similar, right? What else can I do to drive more organic traffic to the money site besides engaging link services from SM? Good question. I would start doing, since you already have sessions, I would start doing some retargeting. That's not organic, that's paid. But since you already have an asset, right? You need a push and you need more visitors. At the end of the day, now is the time to focus on pushing the asset up on the search engines and building the list and building the retargeting and building those kind of things. So that would be my intake for Andy right here. What do you guys think?
As far as remarketing, building that remarketing list, guys, every one of you should be doing that, because if you've generated the click to your site, and they don't take the action that you desired them to take, which was opt in, make a purchase, whatever action it is, conversion goal you set out for them, then if they leave the site, then you're starting from square one with that lead again. In other words, whatever you did in order to get them to come to your site, if that was search engine optimization and whatever, they have to go through that same process again to be exposed to your site. However, if you've got them on a remarketing list just because they visited your site, now you can remarket to them over and over again to constantly remind them to take that conversion action that they didn't take the first time. Or even if they did take it the first time, now that you have them cookied anyways, and you know that they took a conversion, which means they've moved further along in that sales funnel, further down in the funnel, which means you can market to them with other products or upsells or complementary products and all that kind of stuff. My point is that you should absolutely, guys, be building your remarketing list, like what Hernan said, because that is an asset that you can continue to build to where, the hardest part is getting the people to click to your site to begin with. Once that's done, then you have some data about them. You know that they're at least interested. And so it makes it it's a much easier sale or conversion action once you have them on a remarketing list. So I would absolutely agree with that.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, and what's funny is that even if you have like a 3% conversion rate on your website, that means that 97, which would be pretty cool, right? That means that 97% of people that visit your website did not convert. And that's completely normal. Like, most people that visit your website, they will not opt in. Most people that opt in, they will not purchase. Most people that purchase, they will not consume the content. You know what I'm saying? So you need to keep remarketing. And I completely agree with what Brody is saying. 100% remarketing game or remarketing strategy is usually pretty cheap, cheaper than going out and trying to get cold traffic, because the heavy lifting is now being done by Google. So if all you did was to build your list and get some remarketing in place, I think that you will be in a really, really good position to build this even stronger.
Your most expensive visitor is a new visitor. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. Your most expensive visitor is a new visitor.
Yeah.
Somebody that's
100%.
already visited your site can be like, it's so much more cost effective to bring them back to your site if you've done it, if you've got your remarketing set up properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Conversely, the most expensive client is a new client, you know, because you
That's
need
right.
to build that relationship from scratch. So yeah, cool.